So this evening I'm going to do a member requested tutorial. So this photographer posted several pictures of this little baby in the group and asked for some constructive criticism on it, and she actually did a really great job. What I did notice in the photos, however, are the color cast from the things around it, which in this image isn't really terrible because it's peachy and the baby's skin tones are peachy, but you can see in certain areas like the eyes and the fingers, it's just a little bit too much. Now, if the baby was a boy and maybe on blue, then you would really have more of an issue because you'd want to take care of that. So I'm going to show you guys how to simply use layer masks to take care of this issue. So I'm going to open it up into Photoshop here. So what we're seeing is the whole environment that this little girl is in is this peach color. And so what that has done is that has gotten on her skin. And so we just need to change that and make it a little less red. Is probably the main color, reds and orange in her skin. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to Selective Color. So down here on Photoshop, you have this circle and it's halfway filled in and halfway not, and that's your selective, well, that's your fill adjustments, and you go down, you click it and go down to Selective Color. So what comes up is this Selective Color box, and in here you can adjust all the colors that are in your image. So we're going to start with the reds here, and what I'm going to do is slide the blacks down and up to see where my reds are. And so you can see that the baby skin has a lot of red in it. So we're trying to make it a little less red. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of play with our Selective Color adjustments in our reds first of all, and we're going to go a little more cyan. We're going to pull the magenta down just a little bit. And we're going to add in just a little bit of yellow, I think is where we need to go with this. I'll lighten it up just a little bit. Then I'm going to go to my yellows and do the same thing. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm sliding these sliders around, and I'm really only focusing on what's happening with her skin right now and just trying to get it to more of a natural overall color. Because if it was blue, you would definitely want to fix that. You wouldn't want a blue baby, or green, or another strange color. Like I said, with the pinks, the peachiness, it's not terrible. But it is good to know how to do this. So I'm going to go into the whites because she obviously has whites in her highlights. We're just sliding it around, just paying attention only to what it's doing to her skin. Okay, so I'm going to click that off and on. So you can see we've been able to take a lot of that out. Now, let's say we don't want to affect the overall image. So what we would do is we would hit Command I, and if you notice, watch this little box over here where my cursor's at. When you hit Command I, it inverts it. So it's black, which means the adjustment itself is currently not visible. So in order to make it visible, we're going to get a paintbrush, a white paintbrush. I'm going to make it nice and soft. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through with my white paintbrush and paint that adjustment back on our little girl. This way we're not changing the whole entire image, we're just changing the baby. So I'm going to pull out. We're going to see the difference. So you can see we've taken away some of that color cast. I'm going to go ahead and flatten that really quick. Now, if you see certain areas like her fingers and her eyes especially have a lot of redness to them. So we're going to do pretty much the same thing, but we're just going to focus on getting the red out of those areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that fill adjustment layer, and I am going to go to hue and saturation. I'm going to go into my reds, and I'm going to pull them down. Now you can see it's affecting our entire image, which is not what we want to do. So the only thing I'm really focusing on is the areas that we want to fix, which are going to be these fingers and the eyes. So again, it's white, which means it's visible. So we want to Command I on our keyboard and make it not visible. Because it's not visible, we need the opposite color brush. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in, and I'm going to paint that on the areas that are too red. Now you can see we went really far with this adjustment. I'm not worried about that right now, you guys. I'm just getting it on the areas that are just too red. Okay, so I'm going to pull out so you can obviously see at this point where we've made the adjustment. Now what I'm going to do is go to my opacity and just start pulling it back until I find a good medium, right? So there it's too red, there it's too blue. So I'm going to go until I find a nice medium. I'll show you guys the before and the after of that. So I'm going to go ahead and flatten that. Now, obviously, there's a lot of other skin retouching work and things that need to be done. Can we paint on and actually add the same skin color to these areas as what's there? Yes, we can. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that using frequency separation. So you can go Command J on your keyboard. That's going to give you 2 copies. We're going to turn the first one off. We're going to click so we're highlighted on that very first layer. We're going to go to Filter, down to Blur, over to Gaussian Blur. We're going to set our radius about 9 or 10-ish. Now what we've done is we've created a color layer. I'm going to click on the top layer. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to go to Image, Apply Image. I'm going to go to Layer. I'm going to make it so that it's Layer 1. I'm going to turn my blending mode to Subtract. You want your opacity at 100, your scale at 2, your offset at 128. You're going to hit OK. You're going to come back over here. You're going to change where it says Normal, which is your blending mode. You're going to turn that to Linear Light. And now what you have is you have a color layer and a texture layer. Now this is really the best way to retouch skin in general. So especially when you have all of this stuff going on, right? Because you can see that this little baby's got a lot of little things going on, which is so common with babies. And the best result that you can get is to adjust that on 2 different, or edit it on 2 different layers. So the layer I'm working on right now, just to kind of show you, is the texture layer. So it's going to fix anything with texture, but it's not going to change the color behind it, okay? Now, let's see. This, oh, that's a texture too. A lot of what you're going to see is going to be texture, but there's certain things that are going to be in that color layer. So you would go around and you would do that. But now what do you do with these red areas? Well, you can adjust them this way. But obviously, we need to do something with the color. So what I would do is I would go in and get any spots that are really bad with my patch tool and clean it up that way. So you would go through all these little bumps and the little ickies and dry skin and take care of those. Now, as far as giving the baby a really great color, what we would do is we're going to click on that first layer, that layer 1 that's down there. That is our color layer. And we are going to click where the square is and the plus sign. So what we've done is we have created a blank layer that we can paint on. And as we're painting, we're not going to be affecting the texture of the image. We're only going to be affecting the color. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our color sample tool from over here. We are going to pick a really nice part of the baby's skin, a nice peachy color. We are going to take a very soft brush on a very low flow. And what I'm going to do, so you can see that it's too light. The area that I sampled from is I'm putting it on this area of her eye is too light. So I'm going to get rid of that and I'm going to resample closer to our eye area. And sometimes you have to blend this, just like if you were painting anything else. You just have to find colors, different areas that are going to have the color that you want. Sometimes retouchers, especially newborn retouchers, will they'll actually have like a peach color that they'll use on their own and repaint the entire skin of a baby. Whether or not you do that is completely up to you. It just depends on how far with your retouching you want to go. So I'll show you guys, I'll zoom back out. I'll turn that off and on. And remember, we can always adjust the opacity of it if it's too much. So let's work on her little fingers here. Let's grab a color. Let's just go in. And just work on giving them just a little bit more color so they're not so red and they blend in better with her hand. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the opacity of that down just a little bit so I feel like it blends in better. All right. So I feel like that looks a ton better. We've been able to take off that color cast. I'm going to flatten that out and then show you guys what it looks like before we started. So before we started anything, you can see she's very, very orange looking. This is because she's got the color from the surroundings on her skin. And we were able to take care of that as well as these areas here, which just had way too much red on her fingers and her eyes. And we've just been able to clean her up to where her skin looks much more even. And of course, if I remember correctly, looking at what the photographer did with the baby's skin and all the little bumps, she took care of that. This is just one extra little step that you can take to just finalize and finish your images off really, really nicely.